Hello everybody and welcome back to another Minecraft Snapshot. This is Minecraft Snapshot 21w07a. This is the second 1.17 snapshot with the new cave generation. It is improved on that in the snapshot. Alright, so let's take a look at our first new block. I just want to show you all the variants and what it can do at the moment first before we actually take a look at it in the world itself. So here we have all of the new blocks, which is Grimstone. You start off with this block in the overworld, in the cave generation, that will generate below -0. And it does actually act a lot like Blackstone does and Cobblestone. So you can use it the same as you would Cobblestone, as well as Blackstone. So if you mine all this, you can turn it into a furnace or anything else stone related. And of course, the new blocks. Look here. And there we go. Pretty nice. But here are all the different blocks. You got Grimstone, Polished Grimstone, Grimstone Bricks, and all of the rest, which look pretty nice. But let's actually take a proper look at them here. We have the normal Grimstone here, which you saw back there. You got the Polished Grimstone, which looks quite nice. Grimstone Bricks, which look like a mix between the polished bricks and the normal stone bricks, but like a different kind of darker interesting shade, almost like crayonish, I don't know, or like ash blocks almost. Then we got Grimstone Tiles, which is a nice unique block, and and we have the Chiselled Grimstone, which I like the texture on the top better. It's why does this one look different? I feel like that's not right. I don't know. It looks like it's meant to be a creeper face, but it almost doesn't look like it is. It's kind of weird. Then you, of course, got the Grimstone Wall and all the other variants here. Same for the stairs. And, of course, the slabs. No buttons or pressure plates or anything like that, sadly, but maybe we'll get them in the future. But what is interesting is there is actually going to be an ore variant of the Grimstone as well. I'll put that on the screen now. It's not actually in the game at the moment, because the textures, I believe, are still being worked on. And that actually brings us on to the next little change. We actually got new textures for the ores that generate in caves, or at least most of them. We got new gold ore texture, which looks a lot like the nether gold ore texture. We got the iron ore texture, the coal ore texture. Lapis and diamond and emerald are still the same, but you can see that redstone is definitely different. But it actually looks a lot more like redstone. I'm glad they kept diamonds the same, because I don't think that I could ever look at diamond ore differently. You know, it's just like, it's just diamond ore. You just see it and you're like, ooh, diamonds, you know? But yeah, it kind of goes with the theme almost with the lapis lazuli gives you. Kind of that, like, all over the place, which makes sense, you know? It does look more ore-y, but I don't know how I feel about it 100% at the moment. I feel like the gold ore could definitely use some work, but other than that, it actually looks like it's kind of indented into it, which is into the stone. But I do like that. I don't know. I think it'll just take getting used to for sure. Alright, so now let's actually look at the world generation tweaks themselves. And fittingly, we are actually on top of a mountain. And yeah, right here you can actually see the new coal texture, which actually blends in quite nicely, I think. Alright, so let's actually go into spectator mode and go down this cave here. And you can see already that huge caves seem to be more rare and are decreased, as well as caves filled with water. But the deeper you get, you can already see the Grimstone, which is below Y level 0. So in the negatives, you can tell that these caves are just incredible. Like, look at that. You can see that there is some ore here, but like stated before, they will eventually have their own variant, which will be quite nice. But look at this. This is so nice. Ah, I love it so much. Caving is going to be a nightmare for mobs, though, I will tell you. Well, I mean, doesn't seem too bad, actually. Got a few mobs. No creepers falling down. Yeah, you can kind of see the generation up here, which is just beautiful. Wow. The size positioning of diorite, andesite, and granite has been repositioned. As you can kind of tell, it's like in nice little clusters like this now, which I really love. It looks a lot better. But when you do get down to whatever this area is going to be called, it doesn't really have a name, like a cave biome name at the moment. I guess just Grimstone cave biome. Not too sure. But when you do get below this area, you will not get any dirt, diorite, or granite, so that's interesting. But yeah, I'm really loving the cave generation down here. It's nice. It's the stone is interesting. It just seems modded to me, but I don't know. It's kind of nice to have something different underneath -0, or underneath level 0, I should say. But these generations are quite nice. Ooh, we got some diamonds there. That's pretty awesome. And yeah, so got the little kind of windy spaghetti looking caves here. And I can only imagine how nice this is going to look when we end up getting the new biomes in the caves as well. But over here is what we want. We got a interesting looking mineshaft here. Huh. Wow, alright. You can already see some changes to mineshafts here that when they reach corridors, they actually end up being held up by chains now, or they end up being supported by wood pillars as in the last snapshot. But it's good to see that there's like a way for them to be held up as well. And I love the use of chains, because chains are just so beautiful, and it's really nice to actually see that they're starting to get used in the overworld. Alright, so this is the new ore generation map for so far from Minecraft 1.17, and as you can see, things have changed quite a lot. Gold ore seems to generate a lot higher, even sometimes out of the actual area itself, and so does iron. But diamonds seem to generate mostly in the Grimstone area, which is rather interesting, as well as lapis and some gold. Actually, this is copper. Sorry, I got this mixed up. This is copper, so gold will not generate above ground, really. That's would mostly be from mesas. But it seems that emeralds will actually generate quite a lot in the new mountain biomes, or the current mountain biomes as well. But I can only imagine how nice that will be once it actually reaches a new area, as well as coal, of course. But looking at this, it's actually quite interesting. So we got redstone ore here, which will mostly generate down the bottom. We got diamond ore, which will actually look like it's going to generate even more in the bottom of the deep dark. So I guess the whole Y11 thing is going to change quite a lot, and that's interesting. So there is definitely a new strategy to mining. Wow. Yeah. Of course, you guys can look at this yourselves. I'll put a link in the description and probably understand it a lot better than I can at the moment. But yeah, it's rather interesting. Other than that, strongholds are now mostly encased in stone, and I do believe that would mean it would mostly be encased in the upper levels with stone and not the Grimstone, meaning there could actually be ones that are encased in the Grimstone and could even use the new like bricks, and hopefully they'll actually add a mossy variant now that I think about it, because that would be quite nice. But since it's here, I want to point this out as well. Look how incredible this water cave, this water Grimstone cave is. Like, wow, we're at -17 here, and it's just like, it's incredible. Like, look how big this is. I cannot wait to dive down with water breathing and just dig down here. It's like, it's incredible. there's just so much more to explore as well. Go check it out for yourself. But yeah, that is basically it for this snapshot video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the other snapshot videos if you're interested in those. And like and subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, look out next week for hopefully another snapshot where things will get even more interesting. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.